Blessings and light to you, family. Hope all is well with you guys. Finally had to do a little video with you guys. I had a video that I was going to post originally on October 1st. Still dropping them jewels, you know how I do. But I felt like it was a little too intense. Truthfully speaking, I'm tired, man. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm tired. Mentally, not too much physically and a little bit spiritually. Just drained, man. Like, giving myself mental shampoos the best way I can. Going to the park. When you playing a role in this scripted world, dealing with NPCs, blue pillars, normies, just living in a capitalistic society, but just the world in general is a script. No matter what country you go into, it's a script. You're tired because you have to play a role. Even if you're being true to yourself and being true to everybody else, you still have to maintain a role to be somewhat successful just to survive in this capitalistic society, in this world. It doesn't matter what you go through in this life, you're always going to survive. Even if you're rich, you're going to have to survive. You got to bow down. Because as you know, as soon as you're born, you have a social security number. That means you are chattel to the United States of America or any other country that you're born into. You're born with some type of number. You're born with a birth certificate automatically. That automatically proves that you're documented. Your birth is documented. Everything is documented. Literally, it's always going to be a paper trail no matter what. No matter if you're scamming, drug dealing, no matter what you're doing, bro. It's wild to me because I remember as far as back as like, I can honestly say 7, 8 years old, like I used to question a lot of things in this world, mainly, and it started with school, aka indoctrination camp. And I used to always tell my parents, like, why am I going to school every day? Like, why do I have to do this? And, to get a good education. And a lot of this stuff is just the same regurgitated, simplified, it is, it's simplified answers. School, I'm not knocking education. I love education. I'm all for education. You guys that watch my videos, the tracks that I have released, I'm all about using that brain, that education and wisdom and knowledge. But a majority of school was pointless. We didn't learn any of that bullshit just to be learning it. It was just the teachers getting paid, basically, because we all had teachers that just gave us a worksheet, a packet, and that's what it is. And we did our, assignment. We behaved like gentlemen and women. And we stood up in a single file line. We had typical lunch breaks and all this other stuff, basically preparing you to be a 9-to-5 wage slave. That's why schools and that's why jobs and this whole system that's set up from the time you're born will never change. It's going to be like this until the day that you exit. We're all going to continue to strive just to get to that so-called quote-unquote good life. When you really think about it, bro, it's not a good life. People think money, cars, and jewelry is the good life. Don't get me wrong, that shit is nice. It's not the good life, bro. I remember being as young as 16 when I really started, like, I mastered that shit when it came to, peeping the game of this world. And then by the time I was 18, I was on legendary mode. You know what I mean? But that materialistic stuff is like it says, it's materialistic. It doesn't mean anything, dude. The only thing I've been wanting since I was a kid, I remember as far back as 10 years old, bro, I always wanted to be free. I always wanted to be free, bro. I mean, I don't have to, just work, go to school, whatever, man. I can do whatever I want when I feel like it. I hate money with a passion, bro. Every day, bro, I see so many homeless people. And it breaks my heart that I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I can do my part and give them some money and I can pray with them. I can talk to them. At least try to make their day somewhat better because it's hard being homeless, man. I remember nights, man, where I didn't think I was going to make it the next day. Sometimes I still think about that shit, man. Like, I remember that shit. Sometimes I didn't have enough food and shit. I remember that shit, bro. That's some shit that you would never, ever forget. That's some shit that you will never forget, bro. I remember that shit, bro. I remember when we lived in the projects as a kid and just how fucked up our situation was, bro. We didn't always live in the suburbs, bro. I remember seeing the wino in the streets. I remember seeing the ghetto birds at 3, 4 in the morning, or hearing them, should I say. I remember seeing the dope boys on the street corners. The nastiest thing of all was seeing you can sometimes see prostitutes. I'm not making this stuff up. This is where I'm originally from, Knoxville, Tennessee. And of course, like I already mentioned, the dirty syringe needles, the playpen, and this crazy stuff. Like I always say this for the longest time, and it's no disrespect to anybody that's a parent, but people need to stop having kids if they can't prepare their kid for life. If your kid doesn't know what a Roth IRA is, a 401k plan, if you don't have anything you can pass down to that kid, if your kid doesn't know how to have passive or to make passive income by the time he's 10 years old, you don't have anything that you can, pretty much do for this kid, trust funds, just anything, bro, you should not be having kids. I mean, I wouldn't bring a kid into this fucked up ass room anyways, bro. I really wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that, bro. But you got people, and it's selfish, and I don't care who watches this video. It's just selfish as fuck when people keep bringing kids into this world knowing that they don't know shit about money. And I hate money with a passion. It's capitalism, because this world runs off money. And I'm gonna say this too, and I said this before. Money doesn't make happiness, bro. Let's keep it real. I've been homeless before, bro, and during the days I live in my car. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I'll go to work in the morning, sometimes I don't. But bro, I'm gonna be back on my nomad journey officially, like, pretty soon. I'm kind of off and on doing it, like, right now. But man, the only thing I'm really gonna do is try to get myself out of credit card debt. I had to fix up my car. I'm gonna be real. I had to fix up my car, bro, because I need a car. You know what I'm saying? That's not only my home. That's my way I can get to from work, eat, etc. Pay rent when I was at my folks' crib. I'm still there temporarily, paying them rent. And see, that's another thing too. If your parents actually knew how money worked, the child, whether they're grown or not, shouldn't be paying them rent. Like, this is my thing. If you have a child, let's say they're an adult and they're lazy as fuck, I can get why they're paying rent. Okay, cool, I understand. But if you see that they're trying their very hardest, and I'm not saying my parents are bad, they're not pressuring me, no shit like that, but just like, I shouldn't have to pay you rent. You don't even need the money. You know what I mean? You don't even need the money, bro. And that's for a lot of people that I know at work, and some people that I even spoke to on YouTube. But to get back to what I was saying, dude, just when I remember, like I said, when I was homeless, man, for an extended time, and even now with my current situation, I never felt happy when I had like a lot of money. I never really had a lot of money, but I had a lot of money because I used to do some stuff in the past, which I ain't gonna get into. Nothing like bad, but whatever. And it was cool because you felt like you had power. Money is power in a sense, but at the same time, your true happiness comes from within, meaning that you have true friends, which is rare in this world. It's rare as fuck, because like I've been saying since literally like the past 10 years, fake is the new real. It is the new real, bro. But that spiritual happiness comes from the mental shampoos of being at the park, being out and about in this beautiful landscape, this fresh air. Like, honestly, right now, guys, I love being out on days like this. There's not a lot of people around, not a lot of traffic around. It's really calm, it's really peaceful. The more I get to know myself, and I'm still getting to know myself even more as I continue growing as the flower I am, I love how beautiful the great parts of the world is when there's not a lot of people. I don't really like being around too many people. I really don't. It's like, as I gotten older, I value my privacy even more. I value my quiet time even more. Remember, your lifestyle is very important, and it's not just what you consume through TV. If you do watch TV or the internet, the people that you're around, protecting your energy, guarding your energy at all cost, not to let anybody, in your force field, your invisible force field. It's a learning process that you got to start from really childhood to adulthood, and it's not going to end till you die. But to be honest with you too, family, and I mentioned this in my other video, but I didn't upload it. Once you get to a certain age, and I'm conscious, I'm very conscious. I don't like to use labels, but this is also for my black pillars as well, and this people that peep game, TFLers, etc., red pillars, whatever you want to call it. But I'm conscious, bro. I've been conscious to this life, it seemed like, for the longest time. And even though I would love to travel the world more, once you see the world for what it is, man, you really don't have anything else to see. I'm at the point in my life, I would love to travel more. I would love to see the world more. I really would. But if I was to transcend, I would be perfectly fine with that. So I could be free from this shit. I could be free from this realm. I could be free from just everything about this realm. Because you remember, guys, there's multiple dimensions and multiple realms in this universe. I'm gonna say that again. There are multiple realms and there are multiple dimensions in this universe. Always align your chakras. Always protect your energy. Always eat right. Always get plenty of rest. Get a good, ample amount of sunshine, but not too much. You don't make yourself sick. Drink plenty of water. Good water, not that tap water bullshit, but if that's all you got, like me at the current moment, cool. Try your best to eat, really, really healthy and good foods, but even then, with everything being pumped, the GMOs, even the organic is not even organic. Everything is fake compared to other countries. I've been to 2 other countries because my mom, I remember this was a long time ago, my high school graduation, and it was also my pop's birthday. We went on a cruise, and Mexico has the best food in the world. Beautiful, oh my gosh, the beautiful women over there, bro. And I remember Colombia, where on my dad's side, my grandmother's Colombian. I went to Colombia twice, but I was like really, really little. It was nice, bro. It was beautiful. It was an experience I'll never forget. Just the people, the vibe, even the women were different. But now with everything going on with technology and the social engineering, because guys, the way women are today, bro, and this it's not just about women's, men as well too. But I don't date men, obviously, but I date women. Well, I don't even date anymore. Let's just put that out there. Dating is pointless, bro, especially in this generation. But it's a program, bro. It's from the elites. It's from the higher ups, and a lot of people are like, oh, he's a conspiracy theories. No, bro. If you really don't think the elites are controlling this world, you are still dumbfounded. And I'm not saying dumbfounded just to say dumbfounded. I just wanted just to say that, but you dumb as hell, bro. You dumb as hell, sis. Look around you, bro. Come on, look at this. Look at this. You don't see these buildings, bro? Feel like I'm in a real life simulation, like some GTA type shit, bro. What do you think this is, man? Come on, bro. I'm gonna still try to make my way out west. No, I'm not going to no California for y'all thinking that, bro. I never really wanted to go to California. I mean, I did at one time. I went there. It was cool. I'm going to Arizona, bro. But I'm still trying to get my passport. I don't know yet what I'm going to do with the passport, where I'm going to go. But just basically, I'm surviving. I'm doing my best I can until I can finally be free. If I can finally, transcend, be free like the bird, in the sky, birds in the sky, should I say. And the whole thing with women too, I want to talk about this real quick as well. It's not about game status or fame, bro. Like that does play a part in your role with women. But the 2 most important things that play the biggest role in getting a woman, I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. You can debate me all you want. That doesn't mean I'm going to respond to your goofy ass. It's genetics and height. Genetics and height is what women care about. That is a known fact, and you cannot control that shit. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Luckily, I'm 6'2", so I don't have to worry about my height. Genetics, I'm average. You know, I'm not a Chad. I'm not a Chad-like. I'm just an average dude, bro. I just got a lot of insight. I got a lot of wisdom. You know, everybody's getting tested day in and day out. I want to say this too, bro. Like, I'm proud of you guys. I want to make sure you guys that's watching this video, do your best to continue rising up, to continue shining. I know things is not looking good right now for you. For those that's really in the struggle, I know that. Shit, I'm still in the struggle. You see where the fuck I'm at. You see where I'm at, bro. I'm gonna be struggling to the day I die, bro. That's a fact. And to the day I can finally leave this fucked up ass realm, I'm gonna be struggling, bro. And that's just my destiny. That's my fate. You gotta remember, guys. I be telling blue pillars this, but they, you know, it's a blue pillar. You can't tell a normie, well, NPC. You can't tell them nothing, bro. Some people in life are not meant to win. And when I say win, I'm not talking about no money. I'm not talking about materialistic shit. That's not winning to me. I can't stand when people think that's winning. I don't give a fuck about a house. I don't give a fuck about a car. I don't give a fuck about none of that goofy shit. It's not winning, bro. Winning is meeting like-minded individuals that you can converse spiritually and you can connect on a mental level as well. That's winning, bro. Traveling the world and going to various places and learning different tribes and eating different tribes' foods and accepting their culture and learning about different, just everything, bro. Even learning about different religions or whatever you want to. I remember the first time I spoke to a real life Buddhist when I was living back in Flushing, Queens, New York, which is also home. Flushing, Queens, New York is, I missed that, man. I got some great memories up there from when I was a kid and even as an adult. You know, shout out to both Flushing, Queens, New York and Knoxville, Tennessee. There's some other places I got love for too, but those are my two spots I grew up in. But it's just a learning process, man. And I had to do a video because it's been a while since I came up on here. There's a lot more things I definitely want to talk about, but I guess you could just say this is somewhat of an update video. It's always love, family. Peace and light always. One.